Okay, so let's move on to loading, side loading things onto Android devices, because you kind of talked about this. I think this is kind of what we're talking about, in a roundabout sort of way. And then I want to move on to talking with Andrea. So recently I bought the new Nexus 7, which I've got here, and I like it. It's cool. I love the form factor. I love that my hands can fit around it, whereas with my iPad, I'm really stretching my fingertips in order to get it there. But the one thing I ran into was I couldn't sideload apps onto Nexus 7. I couldn't find an easy way to do it. I Googled it, and I was a little surprised because it's really easy to get things onto the Kindle Fire. So, have you guys heard of any issues with that, or have you?
No.
Do you have a better way of doing it?
Are you using the Android debug toolkit?
Probably not.
Okay, so Rob Miracle wrote a great article about, and I'm going to say 2 weeks. It was probably longer than that, probably a month. I can't keep time warp over here, but he wrote this great article a while back about debugging your apps. And at the very end of the article, he had a link to an older article/tutorial on how to sideload to an Android device. And so until I read that, I always used to upload the image to my server and then add a link in Google and then go to my device and click the link to download. So there's this long path to download the binary, the APK, right?
Yeah.
But after I read his article, I said, oh, I took 15 minutes and installed the Android debug bridge. And ever since then, it's just a command line, install -r APK, and just keep the thing plugged in. I don't know if you can see this. I've got my Nexus 7 plugged into my USB port, and I can just upload things in 30 seconds.
Oh, cool.
So I will give you that link too, because you're going to want to put that on the show.
Yeah. Send me a link so I can share that.
You're going to want to do that yourself, because I don't think you need to be rooted. Are you rooted?
No, and that's one of the things I didn't want to do. I've done that on the previous Kindle Fire that I had, the original one. I rooted it and I loaded Jelly Bean on it, and it was for the longest time, it was my, Android device. But it didn't have all the cameras and microphones and stuff like that. So sometimes, things would just crash just because it was expecting certain hardware or whatever.
Do you have your device developer enabled?
That's a good question. I do not remember. Where do I find that?
Okay, turn your device on.
Yep.
And in the upper right-hand corner, you're going to see a Bluetooth icon, a Wi-Fi icon, a battery, and clock.
Okay.
Swipe that down.
Yep.
Click on Settings.
I'm there.
All right. Scroll down to the bottom. It should say About Tablet, I believe. Since mine's already turned on.
Yep, I'm
either
right at the
developer
bottom.
settings or About Tablet.
Okay.
Do you see something that says developer there?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll find the link so you can put it in your show, because I brought this up. But it's tricky. On one of these pages here it's a thing that says something about developers or something of that, and you tap it 7 times. And it enables developer. Yeah, it's like a secret password. Yeah. Okay. So you tap it. This is a Android thing. It's not a Nexus thing.
Okay.
So you tap it 7 times, and then it says, "Oh, developer settings enabled." And once you do that, you can hook it up to your Android bridge without rooting it.
Okay. Interesting.
So I'll find that for you.
Well, I went under security, and I said
it's not under there.
Unknown sources, so allow installation of apps from sources other than the Play Store.
Something under the system. When you went to settings at the bottom, it should say system.
Yeah.
Date and time, accessibility. Does it say developer options?
Nope. It just says about tablet.
Okay. I'll find this for you and give you the link. There's an article out there that shows how to do this.
Okay.
But
well, I tell you what.
And you can bypass rooting and still be able to upload stuff to your device.
Oh, cool. Well, that would be cool. Well, I'll tell you what. The one thing that I did do, like I said, I went into security, and I turned on install unknown sources, allow installation of apps from sources other than Play Store. And then I found, while I was Googling, I found a resource called AirDroid. I don't know if you've seen this. Basically, if your Android device is on the same network, you can go to like an internal 192 internal address, and it brings up a desktop where you can access your Android device. So you can load files on it, you can install apps, you can do all the things that you want to do. So I just did that. So I would build my project, go to the build folder wherever that was where I assigned that, and then in the browser window of AirDroid, I would just drag the APK over and it would install it on my device. And so it didn't require me to connect it to the device. It didn't,
Are you saying this does or does not work on your Nexus 7?
It works. It works.
Oh,
it was my quote unquote workaround. It's been great.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I got it by the way. Is your device still on?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, you're in settings.
Okay.
Go all the way to the bottom. It says About Tablet.
Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, yep.
Click it.
7 times?
No. At the bottom of the list it says Build Number.
Yep.
Click that 7 times.
2, 3, 3, 4 steps. Oh, it says you're now 4 steps away from being a developer. 4, 1, 2. Come on.
You got to click it quickly.
Well, you say that, but it's not letting me click it quickly. It says you're 1 step away. Okay, hold on. You are now a developer.
Ta-da! You're good to go.
That's crazy. That is crazy. So under
I don't
settings.
know how people find this stuff out.
Under settings, all the way down to the bottom, About Tablet, and then Build Number. Tap that 7 times, and you become a developer of your tablet.
Right. And then it should allow you to hook it up with USB Android Debug Bridge.
I'm now christened.
I'm now christened.
I'm a knight.